Good morning, Philippines. Well, it's week 37, and we've got the layout for the kitchen, and the tile work is about to begin. Work continues on virtually every floor of the building, and we've got ceilings and floors both underway. So let's take a look, shall we? Week 37. So they started to cut down the coconut tree out front. They've got the truck loaded up and ready to haul some of the stuff away. We'll save some of the coconuts and see if I can replant them and start another tree. Here we got some of the electrical work done on the walls. You can see the front entrance light. They're starting to put the crystals on it, and they've started the ceiling in the kitchen. There'll be 3 lights over the bar like I had in my old house in Canada. The wall's finished and ready for the cabinetry, which you saw at the beginning of this video laid out to fit over here. And the living room ceiling is started with a gap there over the window so the air conditioning unit can fit in there. We've finished some of the walls to some degree, but the nook next to the stairwell is roughed in, and if we look at the upper floors, we'll head on up now and see what progress has gone here. You've seen this wall's been curved around with a couple of platforms for some figures, and the tile work is going in to the bedrooms, coming into the master bedroom. Let's open the doors here. The tiles have been put in, as well as Mom's walk-in closet, which is almost finished. Take a little bit in there in the back, but there'll be some shelving there, in there, and give her a little fancy light in the center. Looking back, Monday the sliding glass door should be put in, so you should see that this week. And the floors for all 3 bedrooms are done except for the upper landing, and we've got to put the grout in next. The guys are outside now prepping the outside for the tile that's going to go out there on the balcony. The doors are put in. We asked for a quotation to put some standard doors to match what we've already got, and they wanted 2,000 more pesos, so we opted to get our own doors and do it ourselves. We'll finish it. So yeah, the flooring's done and ready to receive the sliding glass doors. If we come around here and move on upstairs, they extended some of the stairs so you can accommodate a cupboard there, and they finished roughly the interior wall of the staircase to the 3rd floor, and the bathroom is now laid out except for one wall. Here's the view you get out of the upper bedroom window. Those are the doors that we picked up to match what we've got, so we'll be finishing them ourselves, and you get an idea of the inside of the room. Largely is a playroom or recreation area. They've finished the boards there for the baseboard. The window here in the stairwell, because of the curvature of the stairwell, we had to move it over a little bit to the left, so that's what the scaffolding's for now, as he chips away and brings the window over a little bit to the left, looking outward. But you'll get a view from there, and over on the other side here, you can look over the rooftops, catch some of the nighttime sky over there. And looking back, you'll likely have a pool table in the foreground and a bar in the corner. And this will be the master bathroom with a jetted tub with a great view of the mountain through the bathroom window. We're using the space to finish off the baseboards. We probably won't be putting a glass railing up here, or a stainless steel one anyway. But we'll finish this area off here and put in the tank. It'll go in that corner. And for now, it's being put off to the side. Hi guys. If I could just interject for a moment here and thank all the new subscribers who joined us and ask you to consider subscribing if you haven't in the past. It costs you nothing, and try it out, see what the topics I cover, if it's of interest to you. So this is the hassle we've had with the stairwell here. We were able to squeeze it in, and we'll have to design something to go over the top of it with weight considerations, because now they've chipped a hole in it. So let's head on upstairs and take a look and see what's there, what kind of view you'll get. And that's the point of this whole exercise with the staircase to the roof. I sat out here a couple of nights now, and it's so nice. The cool breeze over the rooftops with the lights of the mountaintops. I'll get a shot of that sometime for you. You can take a look at it, but you can just see in the daytime it's a pretty decent view. And we're the tallest building in the complex, other than the apartment building, which you see over to your left there. The solar panels are supposed to go up here, and we've had a little bit of debate on the size of the panels. I may put a couple more over where the staircase is, the staircase tower here. I may put a couple more up on top. We'll just wait till everything else gets finished first. It was an uneventful week, fortunately. 0 accidents this week. The guys are beyond the initial contract. You can see the concrete that's piled up there. Yeah, they're beyond the initial contract under the estimates, because I've asked them to do additional work, so I'm covering their salaries now. But just to give an example, for 1 week, 10 men of varying trades, it was about 45,000 pesos, or just over $1,000 for 10 guys to work a 60-hour week. That's pretty amazing. You couldn't get that in Canada. So as a result, me being from the West, I let them slouch off a bit more than maybe a Filipino manager would. There's the air conditioning unit that's been installed here. I think that's a 2-ton unit. And the other bedrooms are 1. So, and here we got the waterproofing underway. They're plying it on with a roller. This will go underneath the tile, and the tile will drain out of here. So we could leave the dog outside here, or any kind of pet we want to let run around on the outer portion of the deck. This is the bathroom. It's waterproofed again here in the shower area. So we'll be picking up some tile this week for that. The lighting, said I'd show it to you. There's what it looks like. So there'll be a mirror underneath that. Should dress it up a little bit. And then you've got the upper lighting as well, and the fan that isn't on yet, but there's the kids' entrance And let's take a look where we've got these landings here for Mom's, probably Mother, the Virgin Mary, and Jesus, who knows. And the counters you can see in the graphics below. There's the 3 lights in the bar. So they're starting to work on the lower floor now. We got the measurements set up for the aquarium that's going to fit in there. And these are the lights. There'll be a shade over them, of course, that'll hang down. And if we head over here to the bathroom, again, and this is kind of the last area to deal with. It's back in the corner. It's pretty dark. We need some lighting back here so you can't really see too much. And that's the sunken living room with the ceiling. And coming around, we will have quartz on the front of the bar, countertop through here. We're going to reuse the old sink. It's stainless steel, so it should last pretty much forever. Just need to buff it up a little bit. Once there's some dirty dishes in it, who'll notice. This is the cement and the adhesive we use for the tile. ABC Premium Adhesive. There's 100 bags. We're going through half of it. And those are the coconuts that the guys are going to take home with, I guess. It's starting to come together. Although it looks pretty ragtag right now with half the painting done, half the windows done, half the floors done. Everything's half done. But at least it's a start. Current estimates are that we'll extend to the end of the year beyond Christmas till January 1st. So hopefully we'll start 2025 in a new home. I wanted to also give you the human side of this construction project. There's 10 guys working on the site, and I just spent half an hour with one of the guys who's here for the weekend doing a little overtime. And he told me a little about his life story, and I didn't want to embarrass him by putting him on camera. But I thought it might be something of interest for the rest of you to know. In 2015, there was a typhoon here. They called it Typhoon Odette, or not Odette, excuse me, Yolanda. It was called Haiyan, I think, in the international community. And it ripped through Tagbilaran in Leyte and virtually destroyed the town. So my worker here is telling me how his father was 43 when the typhoon hit, and he died saving the family. And fortunately his wife was out of town working in Talisay, and this boy's 23 years old, and this happened 10 years ago, and he broke down and cried. He misses his dad, and his dad was in construction, and he wants to follow in his footsteps, and he's so happy to be working here, and I'm happy to have him. Nothing gives you greater satisfaction than giving people opportunity, and he's certainly expressed his gratitude. I just wish I could do more for him than I can. Now he's 23 and he's got 2 kids. He's not married. He's got a 4-year-old and a 7-month-old. That's how fast life goes here in the Philippines. People die young and they live quick. And perhaps he can't afford to get married. But when he talks about his kids, he's got a smile on his face, just as much as there are tears in his eyes when he misses his dad. And he has an older brother and an older sister, and he's the youngest one in the family at 23. And yeah, he's got a full plate for a young man his age, and I wish him all the best. So yeah, the remnants of Typhoon Yolanda still haunt the Filipinos who lost loved ones in that terrible disaster. So that's the human side of construction here in the Philippines. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video and others, and if you enjoy the content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.